All right, guys. I was in my hunting spot getting ready to go hunt, and this guy in a truck pulls up, and he pulls out some dogs, and he's like, yeah, I'm training them. They're squirrel hunting. I'm like, oh my gosh, these big old hounds get out and they're boo, boo, and he just lets them loose and they go off through the woods, which whatever, you know, it's public land, that's how it goes. But I asked him, I was like, what side are you guys gonna be on? And he's like, we're gonna be all through here. He's like, those dogs go miles. And I was like, oh, it's okay, it's fine, that's public land, it's okay. And I was just gonna run and gun at another area, but he was actually kind enough to tell me that last week, he said like 5 days ago, he had his hounds at another area that's 10 minutes from here. And he said he jumped a big 12 and a big 10 pointer. And he showed me right on the map exactly where he jumped them, right at the end of a field where this ridge comes up and meets a field. It looks pretty good. So you know what? I have nowhere else to go. And that's the best lead I've got. Yep, we're just gonna go with that. This is a true run and gun today. Never been to this wildlife park, never scouted it, never hunted it, didn't know it existed. That's where I'm going. Trusting a stranger, just going in. But yeah, I literally have nowhere else to go. So I'm just, you know what? We're just rolling with it. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's gonna be fine. Was actually, he was right, he was only 5 minutes away. Walking in. I can't be doing a lot of filming, I gotta figure this out. It just started raining. Ooh, it's raining now. I'm not even going out into the field yet because it's raining so hard you can't even see it. Not so bad under these trees though. I had to stop and put my rain thing on my backpack so my camera gear doesn't get wet. It feels good, I'm not gonna lie. Bro. No. Heck to the no. I sure as heck came back to the car. This is ridiculous. Thank goodness for this rain cover, or my gear would have been screwed. Ugh. Nice and dry, hallelujah. Me, on the other hand, not so much. Check this out, okay? My freaking shoes, man. Ready? This is my sock. Okay. This sucks so bad. I'm absolutely drenched, like I went freaking swimming. Yep. Those are gonna need to dry out for like days. That doesn't tell you about how miserable I was walking back. I don't know what does. Like, literally, this is my situation. Somehow, by the grace of God, I have a towel with me. I don't remember how this towel got in my car. All I know is I'm grateful for it right about now. And I didn't put any trail cameras out on public land this season. So you know what? If it's not raining tomorrow, I have tomorrow off, I'm gonna come back. Alright guys, well, I'm about to go hunting, and I figured I'd shoot a shot at 20 and a shot at 30 just to make sure everything's all sighted in, keep that muscle memory going. I've got the time today, so that's good. It is just past noon, so I'm gonna shoot a couple shots and be good to go. My number 5 arrow, and when I say number 5, I literally mean that I marked it with a number, does not shoot good. But I did put my practice broadhead that I use for shooting at targets on it. So I bring this with me wherever I am in case I want to, you know, shoot. So what I do is I take my favorite, most consistent arrow, and I'll take the broadhead off that one and replace that with the practice broadhead. Oh, it'd be helpful if I had my release. Yeah, that'd probably be helpful. Okay, back in business. Let's go. This is why we practice. The heck? Literally hit the side of my target and was stopped by the gate. I hope that didn't just ruin my arrow. Looks okay. Still looks straight. Let's just get rid of some of that mud. All right. And this is why we practice. This is exactly why. I went through some brush yesterday and it was raining so hard. I could have totally knocked my sights. So again, this is why I'm out here. Exactly why. I put in too much effort to have something small like that happen and cause me to wound or miss a deer. All right. Let's do it one more time just to make sure it wasn't a flaw. And if it's a flaw of mine, I'm gonna feel like crap. I don't want to hurt my arrow, so I'm gonna aim for the left dot. Okay. My sight is way off. Way off. It must have gotten bumped because I just hit 6 inches, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna guess 9 inches to the right. No wonder I freaking missed the target. Look. That was the dot I was aiming for. So I've got some serious adjusting to do. I'm so glad I came out here to shoot, man. So never second guess yourself about double checking your equipment. Never. I'm annoyed because I have to move my sight to the right because it's shooting to the right. But look, so if I move my sight to the right, which is this way, I don't have that much room to move it to the right. It's pretty much at its wit's end. So, man, if I can't figure this out, I'm going to have to take it to the bow shop. I can't get my sight to tighten down, so we are going to the frickin' bow shop. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm bringing my target with me. Because if I have to practice shooting my bow in the parking lot of where I'm hunting, that's where I'm going to do it. Can you tell I'm irritated? I'm so mad. But also, you know what? First of all, once I get it out, I can't be mad because I'm doing the right thing. I double checked my gear. It was off. I could have wounded an animal. So thank you, Lord, for having me check my gear, I guess. You know, hey, this is hunting. It ain't easy. It's full of all sorts of frustrations. So, all right. You know that TikTok that's like, to the salon? Well, to the bow shop. I went to the bow shop, got my bow fixed. Oh, it was my freaking riser. My riser was like way to the right, which is why my arrow was shooting to the right. So now I'm starving. I hate McDonald's. Hi, can I please get one double cheeseburger, and I'll do a small fry, and I'll do a large cup of water, please.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
$5.
Thank you. $5. Whatever happened to the dollar menu, bro? Okay, so I put my target right there. I'm literally on the trail that you walk in to go hunt. I'm about to sight my bow in. I'm shooting a little bit low, so then I'm gonna move my sight low. First, second, third shot. All right, let's keep adjusting. One more shot, then I'll try a broadhead. So much better. Yes. My third shot, I was shaking a little bit, so I'm not gonna count it. But the first two were on point. So here we go. 1, 2, right in there. And that was my third shot, and I was shaking because my arm is killing me. Okay, we are ready. I decided to go back to the field edge that I was at last night when it was raining because I'm coming in late. So I figure a field edge, I have a good chance of beating the deer. We have an east southeast wind, and I'm hoping the spot I have picked out is gonna work for that wind. But at this point, I'm just glad that I'm gonna be able to get up in a tree and go hunting tonight because of all of my bad luck. My shoulder is dead, but I'm glad that I took the time and I got my bow sighted in at 20, 25, and 30. And I'm hitting dead center all three. So, I hope this is worth it, man. I'm gonna kill a doe tonight. I don't even care if she's little. All this effort, I'm gonna kill something. Set up in my spot. I'm in a transition area between two fields, and there's kind of a pinch point where it looks like they cross a lot right here between the two fields. I only have one opening into the field, but it looks like it gets used a lot. This is my shooting lane into the field. It's right about 15 yards. And here's the other field on the other side. I do not have any shots into that field. I do have a lot of shots down below me. And all in this transition area. There's a bunch of trails going there. And there's one right there. And there's another one right there. This is a trail right here that goes along this field edge on this side. And it goes right along here. And then it crosses over right there out into the field again.
this is one of those trees that I would not have been able to get into if I didn't have a saddle. Because of all the branches, it's leaning and it splits. This is a part of the same tree that I'm on right here. Makes me feel like I have a lot of cover and a lot of things to hide behind. I really think this spot is very comfortable. The only problem is because it's near a field. I don't know if the deer are gonna get in here before last light. They might only be using this field in the dark, I don't know. It's 5 o'clock, so I've got 2.5 hours to hunt this spot. Observation sit/hunt. Here we go. I've got 30 minutes left. Believe it or not, I haven't seen anything. There's acorns in here, but they're all dried up. Well, I've just about lost camera light. I got 5 more minutes of shooting light for the field here behind me. But kind of disappointed I didn't see anything. But that's what happens when you don't do any scouting, so oh well. It was still fun.